And now it's time for the ACME News with your ACME News anchor, Rich Keith.
This week's top story. The Senate was in special session this afternoon in an effort to pass the $800 billion economic stimulus plan, with Congressman Harry Reid pleading that the economy was in dire shape. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi echoed his sentiments when she said, quote, "Come on, if a hot black dude can't stimulate the economy, nothing can." This week's other top story, Tom Daschle, President Obama's tiniest cabinet nominee, withdrew his name from consideration Tuesday over tax issues. Daschle, who stands at a towering 5'7", owed nearly $128,000 for use of a car and driver, which is a lot of money for a tiny Camaro. Okay, I got a few more short jokes here. How small is Tom Daschle? Daschle is so short, he couldn't even reach the cabinet he would have been appointed to. He's so tiny, he wrote his resignation on the back of a postage stamp. And he's so tiny, his coat size is Paddington. Gotta get the Paddington Bear reference when you can. On Wednesday, Google released its new mobile mapping feature called Latitude. Here now to review this new technology is ACME Consumer Products correspondent Brian Spillane.
Thanks, Rich. Latitude is a piece of software that Google released that goes on your cell phone or an iPod, and it helps you locate your friends on your phone with a map, GPS map.
All right.
Yes, but before we can really talk about it, we need to really compare it to competing technologies. Some would say superior.
What competing technologies, Brian? It's brand new. There's nothing like it.
Oh, really? Well, there's Google Latitude, and then there's the Marauders map.
The Marauders map? You mean like from the Harry Potter books and the movies?
Yes.
Brian, you can't compare those two things.
Why not?
Because one is a piece of technology and the other one is a piece of fiction.
Well, let's just see my ignorant muggle friend. Sure, on Latitude you get a name and a static image on a GPS map, but on the Marauders map you get little footprints that walk around.
Wait, really? Because I don't see the little footprints
Yeah,
walking around.
well, also with Latitude, you have to get people's permission before you can put it on your phone, but the Marauders map finds everyone all the time.
Okay, what about the fact that the phone is more compact and easier to carry around than, that? And that everyone basically already has a phone and that there's only one Marauders map as far as I know. And that lives in J.K. Rowling's imagination.
Yeah, well, if you lose your phone, anyone can access all your information, but the Marauders map is protected with a password. So there you go.
You mean I solemnly swear I'm up to no good?
Okay, we're done here. I'll be watching you, Rich Keith. I'll be watching you.
Brian Spillane, ladies and gentlemen. In national news, Congress voted Wednesday to give consumers 4 more months to prepare for the upcoming transition from analog to digital television. So good news for people everywhere who still like to watch fuzzy porn. As you can tell by my haircut, I don't follow sports. However, Chris McCarty tells me that last week the Pittsburgh Steelers won the Super Bowl. Now I do know that Obama picked the Steelers, which can only mean that none of the Steelers paid their taxes. Oh. This week it was discovered that dolphins like to get high. There we go. I like to settle in on like the 8th joke. In economic news, economists say that due to the recession, women will finally achieve their goal of surpassing the amount of men in the workforce. So congratulations, ladies. This is all your fault. And now, with his take on Obama's first 2 weeks as president, ACME's own political correspondent, Chris McKenzie.
How about Obama joke I gave you to open with go?
Really good, Chris. Thanks for that one.
Not a problem. Well, Look, everybody, the first 2 weeks of Obama's administration have been really special because they haven't been special. The truth is, he's just gotten to work on the jobs he has to do. Rich, is there a can of Pepsi Max behind me?
Yes, there is. How do you know that?
I was supposed to do a Pepsi Max commercial in the Super Bowl last week, and it didn't run, even after I did a really funny news bit about it last week and made myself look dumb. Can you please ask it to leave?
Really? All right. Pepsi Max, can you please leave? Wow, that worked.
Okay, anyway. Okay, so Obama, what he's done, he's brought people together for the first time in Washington instead of dividing them. And that's what matters, because that's how you get stuff done. Is Pepsi Max back? Pepsi Max back?
Yes, it is.
It is? I can't.
You brought a letter.
Read it.
Hey, noticed you dropped me from your Facebook. I know I let you down last Sunday, but it was the Super Bowl and my head was all over the place. I guess I just thought we were going too fast and I didn't know how to tell you. Please forgive me because I feel like we have something special and I might still run you during other programming. Love, Pepsi Max.
Rick, I can't keep going through this. Yes. I can't stay mad at you, Pepsi Max. I love you.
In entertainment news, this week a tape came out in which Christian Bale, star of Batman and American Psycho, yelled at a cinematographer, telling him he would fucking destroy his lights. The cinematographer said he was most frightened, however, when Bale invited him back to his condo to listen to a little Huey Lewis in the news. In other national news, after a severe ice storm hit Kentucky last week, almost 500,000 homes are still without power. Kentucky officials say they are thrilled to be back to normal so quickly. In international news, a 60-year-old woman in the western Canadian city of Calgary has given birth to twins. The doctor who delivered the baby said it was, quote, really gross. And now, with this week's movie review, is ACME's own Ryan Churchill. Ryan?
What's up, Rich?
Not much, Ryan.
How are you?
I'm all right, you know.
Awesome. Guess what?
What?
I almost forgot to do the movie review this week. But luckily, I'm picking up the mail from my dad's house while he's ice fishing in Alberta, and he is on some sort of DVD mailing list. And this DVD came in a plain dark brown envelope, and it's a DVD called Faithless. It's starring Kelli, McCarty, former Miss USA.
Ryan?
It is a psychological thriller, and I enjoyed it. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Ryan, you didn't actually watch the movie, did you?
You what? Nah, I drink. I fell asleep.
Ryan, it's a pornographic film.
You what? No. You mean it's like vaginas and penises?
Yes, Ryan, like with vaginas and penises.
What?
Haven't you been paying attention all week at rehearsal? Our guest, Kelli, she's our
What?
guest.
What? No. You are. Yeah, I missed that.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, like 400 times. Got it right here.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Check it out.
That is great. But you know what? That means that my dad is on a porn mailing list.
Yes, it does.
I gotta go.
Alright, Ryan Churchill, everybody. smooth as butter. In other international news, a woman in South Korea who has taken the driver's test nearly every day since 2005 has failed for the 771st time, making her the best driver in South Korea.
Let me borrow this for like 2 minutes.
The new laptop. And finally tonight, according to a new study in England, cows that are given names produce more milk than those that are not, which has led to a flurry of people naming their cows. I think I'm going to name mine Lunch. What about Shoes? All right, everyone, I'm Rich Keith. That's the World I Think tonight.